Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the new group of Group C. As you can see, get it there? Okay, shut up now. As we have teams like AS Roma, Al Ali. Damn, that fucking. There you go. We have teams like Roma, Al Ali, Barraca Central, Exeter City, Hermannstadt, Petrolul, hosting Kiel, Kayserispor, Breda, Nice, Panathinaikos, Espanyol, Rio Ave. I say Rio. Rio Ave, Sligo Rovers, Southampton, Sporting Club Portugal, Swindon Town, Toulouse, Tirol, and West Brom. So this is Group C. We already had our qualifiers for the next phase 2 and 3 from Group B and A. So now we kind of have even more of an idea of how this is going to kind of turn out when it comes to like closeness, because all of fucking groups so far have been very close when it comes to relegation battles, for battles in the top 8 and the top 4. Very entertaining stuff. The only common denominator is the fact that for the playoff spots, the teams that got 10th place in both groups, Belgrano for Group A and Haken for Group B, have gone that fifth qualification spot. Will that be the case with this one? No idea. But you know the drill. I set up all the teams already. This is Breda's team, and I made sure that it was like as best as it could be. And you're wondering why they have two midfield, like a left winger and a left midfielder and a right midfielder. Well, I'll tell you why. Because this team has no other fucking midfielders in it. So I mean, I could have put this guy, I guess, but 63 rated. I'm pretty sure they prefer to have this guy who can play as the wingers, and this guy can also play in the CAM position. So I doubt they'll care too much. I think these are the best players for this specific lineup that they have. Otherwise, I would have made it just so it was like a single midfielder or something of a formation in that kind of regard, a cam and a CDM. But the default lineup for that team for Breda is a 5-3-2, which I can't understand how people go out and play that system. I didn't know Jordan Ayew played for them, by the way. I thought he fell off the face of the earth. But let's go. Group C gets. I just right there. Group C gets underway. Let us see how we can. What the first result will bring us. We have a Dutch side against a Romanian side. How will this end up? Breda versus Petrolul. First match day of Group C. A Breda victory. Goals from Odoi and Ayew. And Dulka scores for Petrolul. Alright. So we're already starting off pretty strong. Dulka for Petrolul gets his first goal of the competition. And as you can see, I also made a little like gold, silver, and bronze type shit. Odoi for Breda gets his first goal. And Ayew gets his first goal as well for Breda. A name I did when I was making the teams. It's a name that I wasn't expecting to see. The fuck? Oh yeah, Geometry just had a little bit of collaboration with NCS recently. All right. Ooh, like this is the team that I'm expecting to get first place in this group. Dead ass. And because Sporting Club Portugal have been very good in like actual terms this year. Look at that squad. Gonçalves, Trincao, Morita, Hillman, Diomande, Rui Silva. Like this whole squad right here is fucking nice. Ignacio too. I'd love to have Ignacio at Barcelona. His left-footed center back. Fuck yeah. But let's see. The Sporting Club Portugal against Hermannstadt from Romania. Let's see how this one ends. Could we get an upset early on? No, we do not. Mateus Reis, I want to say, an 83rd minute, by the way. It took them a bit to break him down. Let me just go make sure that that's who it is. Yep, it was Reis, the left back. Damn, they needed a left back to save their asses right there a little bit. Reis from Sporting Club Portugal. He gets his first goal of the competition before like Suarez or anybody, which is interesting. Rio Ave versus Al Ali. Al Ali had a little bit more difficult situation because they have Francesier, and I didn't know that either put him as a CDM or a CM. I don't know what would be a better position for him, but like I thought to myself, no, it's fair that it has to be like I should put him in his like #1 role, and his #1 role says CDM and then CM. You know what I mean? So let's see if that has any consequence in this match. And good victory for Al Ali. Demiral scores and Mahrez scores. Riyad Mahrez. That's also a really good team that's in this group, by the way. Alari. They have a lot of talent on their side. Ali's Riyad Mahrez gets his first goal. He's going to be a big contender for the Golden Boot in this one. And Demiral, the center back, gets a goal as well. He always is a presence in the air, or in the box at least. So there we go. Big victory for Alali early doors, match day 1. And then we have Roma versus Sligo Rovers. This should be a Roma victory. Sligo Rovers are a team I'm expecting to get last, even worse than Hermannstad, to be honest. But let's see. Huge squad for them, like Dybala, Dovbyk, Malin's in there. Even though real life Malin's kind of shit, but he should be good here. Indika, Svilar. Let's see. It should be a victory for Roma. It is. Again, barely though. They're not running away with it, which is kind of insane. Dybala gets his first goal. He's also going to be a contender for that golden boot if he doesn't get injured half the time. But we'll see. Toulouse versus Swindon Town. As I was editing the teams, Swindon Town have Ollie Palmer, one of the players who did really well for Wrexham to help them get promoted all the way to the top. And it sucks because now that they got to championship level, it's obviously a level too far ahead of him. So he basically moved over to Swindon Town, a League 2 side. But let's see. Maybe he can score in this a lot of goals in this competition, and they do get a tie. A top division League On side has just tied with League 2 side. Wow. So Goboho for Toulouse scores his first goal of the campaign, and so does Nichols. Yeah. Nichols scores his first for Swindon Town. Another team that I'm expecting to do pretty bad, but hey, they start off with 1 point at least against Toulouse, which is a pretty good and decent French side. Nice versus Exeter City. Nice have a nice squad. Like, look at this squad. Sanson, Van Hout, Boudaoui, Wahi, Cho, Diop, fucking Jonathan Klaus, Ndaye Shimiya, Dante. Fucking, he's a fossil. He's like plus 40 years old, but he's still playing at the top division. They still have like Tanguy and Ndombele in their lineup. They have Muffy in their lineup. They have a good squad. I have big expectations for Nice. Again, they're beating their side, but like barely. Yeah, Bombito came on. All right, well Diop gets the victory for them though. So Diop for Nice gets his first goal of the campaign. These are games I thought these teams would be running away with, but they're actually getting, they got a good fight against Exeter City. Southampton versus Tirol. Tirol also not a great side, but let's see. Southampton, they don't have a lot of good like recognizable players like they used to. Sucks to suck, I guess. They should get the victory here though. Yeah, they do. Charles and Cienza. So we have Cienza for Southampton. Southampton gets his first goal, and so does Charles, whoever the fuck that is. Southampton. So Cienza and Charles get the first victory of Southampton against Tirol. A lot of these teams in this group have a 3-4-3 formation. I was noticing when I was editing the tactics. West Brom versus Espanyol. Ooh, this could be a good one. This could legitimately be a good one, considering how like these teams have like a few sleepers in their team. Like you have Iling Jr. He played at Juventus. Maja, he used to be a really good scorer for Bordeaux before they got in their whole financial shit. Yeah, this could be an interesting matchup. Espanyol have a good few players too, with Puado, Exposito. So they have variety. Fucking hell. Why? 1 second. I am back. I don't know. Someone keeps opening my door. It's pissing me off. It's locked for a reason. West Brom versus Espanyol. Let's see how this result goes. Huge result. Huge result for Espanyol. They get their first. We have our first brace of this group with Boado getting a brace. So it's also Roberto for Espanyol gets his first goal. As for the other goal scorer was Maja. It was Maja. I had a feeling, but I want to make sure. Maja for West Brom. And I don't think it's a case of West Brom being bad. I think Espanyol legitimately have a good squad. And now in first place, kicking all these guys down of peg is Javi Puado from Espanyol with his 2 goals. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to retract on this until I'm done, because that's gonna be annoying. Right. No. Gotta remember the Xbox off of my tab. Alright, Holstein Kiel versus Kayserispor. Let's see who wins this one. I could have put Schwab where Thurkelson is, but I didn't do it because Schwab's main position is as like defender. Like his very last thing is cam, so I didn't want to move him out of like his comfort zone for one position. So you know. So let's see if it's enough for them. It is, and look, he still scores a goal anyway. All right, we got a goal from Mendes. Mendes for Kayserispor. As he gets his first goal of the campaign. Schwab Holstein Kiel. And then SK, oh my god, I can't say that name. Skurzy Bski. SKRZ. I'm just gonna have to write it down in my head. SKRZ Skurzybski. You know what? I think I actually got it. I am trusting my instinct on that one. He's your striker, so I'm expecting many goals for him. But I already wrote down his name once, so I don't have to worry about it again. I just have to worry about trying to learn how to like say it. Panathinaikos versus Barraca Central. Panathinaikos have a nice team. I actually really like their team. Swiderski, Bakasetas, Zaruri, Renato Sanchez, Ujedvai. They have a good... Peistri. Yeah, they have a pretty good... Lafont. They have a really good side. They have a really good side. And it shows. What a win. Let's go with Swiderski for Panathinaikos. He gets his first goal. Boom. I saw Peistri was one of them, and Bakasetas, yep. We have Bakasetas gets his first goal. Panathinaikos. And then we have Peistri. Panathinaikos. I mean, huge win for them. Oh, and that's how Matchday won. Alright, let's go see how this looks. We have... I see the group already. Early group. This is like really nothing to go base off of. Literally like anything can switch still here. But just as like a refresher. Panathinaikos first place. I think deservedly so. They absolutely dominated their match. Panathinaikos, Espanyol, Al Ali, Southampton make up the top 4. Holstein Kiel, Breda, Roma, Nice make up the top 8. Sporting Swindon Town, Toulouse, Petrolul, Kayserispor, Exeter City, and Hermannstad. Hermannstad and Sligo Rovers make up the middle of the table, with West Brom, Rio Ave Tirol, and Barraca Central being at the bottom of the barrel. But, as I said, first match day, nothing to really go off of that. And we'll have to see how it looks like afterwards. But as of right now, we'll end match day 1 there. See you in just a sec.